Hey, how's it going? After much deliberation and many scrapped ideas, I'm back with something far less creative than I originally envisioned. And so here it is, the definitive Fanged Wyvern power tier list. I'd like to clear up a misconception from the original list here that I had to clarify a few times in the comments. The tier names I used were not indicative of what each monster's power achieves, can achieve, or is limited to achieving. For example, I didn't put Fatalis in the World Breaker tier because it was literally capable of breaking the world. I just picked out names that I thought sounded cool. The World Breaker name actually came from the Skullduggery Pleasant books, which I highly recommend. And so this list and any more I make will be conducted as normal with S at the top, then A, and so on. I also wanted to make it more concise, so there won't be any short montages between segments like last time. So, who's getting ranked? That would be every Fanged Wyvern that appears in official English localized titles. This is actually a pretty short list since we didn't get our first one until 3rd gen. A monster that scavenges for meals dropped from the Coral Highlands. It acts as the alpha leader of a Gyros pack, and sports giant fangs that paralyze its prey. Starting off at the very bottom of D tier, we have Great Gyros, the paralyzing Thief Wyvern. It will actively paralyze other monsters even in a losing matchup, though its small stature and lack of more advanced or powerful attacks leaves it looking weak in the face of other monsters of its type. Pack leader of the Jagras. When hungry, Great Jagras are known to attack monsters even stronger than themselves. It balloons to unbelievable proportions after swallowing prey. Next up, the Thief Wyvern, Great Jagras. This chunky guy prowls around the ancient forest, hunting with its gaping maw and expanding stomach. In my opinion, Great Jagras beats out Gyros due to its ability to balloon its belly after swallowing large prey. A monster that devours rock as its primary diet. The crystals it devours mix with its saliva to produce explosive materials that it can spit at its enemies. Above the two supposed greats is everyone's favourite monster from the Elder's Recess, Dodogama, the rock thief Wyvern. I just hope that's the last thief. Dodogama isn't a carnivore, its diet is mostly rocks, but this has led to some unique and powerful attacks it can use for self-defense. It is one of the rare monsters that has access to Blast Blight, and with its explosive attacks, that takes it to the number 2 spot in D tier. The tail of this subspecies secretes a toxin while its fangs paralyze prey. It can also glide without climbing trees. Topping off the D tier is Viper Tobi-Kadachi, the flying poison wyvern. Viper Tobi loses the thunder attacks of its normal counterpart in favour of poisonous quills, paralyzing venoms, and greater agility. This leads to a greater range of options than the previous entries. Viper Tobi even infringes on Gyros' niche of paralysis. It's the top dog, or squirrel, of D tier. A fanged wyvern that flies among the trees of the ancient forest. Its penchant to brush against the ground and the trees as it moves builds up static electricity within its fur. Generally, you would think that a subspecies is more powerful than its normal counterpart due to Monster Hunter being a video game. But Tobi-Kadachi, the flying thunder wyvern, proves that this isn't always the case. Tobi stores up electricity when travelling through the forest that it can use to charge itself into an electrified state, and can power up into an overcharged state in Master rank. Its thunder attacks can also be very strong, in addition with its good agility makes it a cut above Viper Tobi in terms of power, but still below the more dangerous monsters in higher tiers, leaving it as my only entry in the C tier. Terrifying monster that scours the rotten vale for carrion. Its highly aggressive nature means that anything, be it monster or man, is a potential meal. B tier is where things start to get serious. Odoberon, the cruel claw wyvern, starts us off. This highly aggressive creature is known to both scavenge and hunt for its meals. Its double claws that inflict bleed and powerful jaws combined with its agility make it a dangerous foe. After powering up, its breath begins to steam and its body gains a menacing red glow. In this state, its aggression and agility are heightened, but it tires easily. Weaker than the other B tiers due to its lack of elemental affinity though. This Odogoron subspecies is forever on the prowl for its next meal and is often seen carrying fresh kills in its mouth. Reports indicate that it goes into a frenzy upon eating. Ranked above Odogoron is its subspecies, the Wicked Claw Wyvern Ebony Odogoron. Highly aggressive like its normal counterpart, but with added access to dragon element attacks. It also has access to a powered up or frenzied state after eating like its normal counterpart. Lightning courses through the fur and unique plating of this Fanged Wyvern. It's most deadly in its supercharged state. The Thunder Wolf Wyvern, Zenoga, is known for its symbiotic relationship with the Folger bugs. When charged, it has the ability to launch powerful ranged thunder attacks as well as empower its physical ones. Its bulky frame, powerful limbs, and strong elemental attacks are what put it above the Odogorons. It has a symbiotic relationship with the Dracophage bugs, which it releases like bullets. It becomes even more dangerous when covered in light. The Hellwolf Wyvern, Stygian Genoga. This subspecies isn't that meaningfully different from its normal counterpart, but as it makes use of the dragon element, that gives it an edge, topping off B tier. Pale moonlight, barely breaking through the clouds. A creature wanders restlessly through the darkness. Stepping firmly, never dropping its pace, its entire body honed to perfection. Finally, the clouds split apart and the moon reveals itself. Silver light illuminates the land and the mountains. It dances, it runs, it trembles with unbridled power, and with its enhanced roar, it shows its true form. Lunagaron, the Icy Wolf Wyvern, is one of my favourite monsters from 5th gen. It's like a werewolf that goes from wolf to more wolf. When entering its true form, it stands up on its hind legs, its claws grow, and it gains icy armor, not dissimilar to Velkhana. While I believe it edges out the Zenogas in terms of power due to its more combat-oriented anatomy, it is close enough that I wouldn't fault you for ranking them differently. Its face exudes a fearsome malice, and its hide is as tough as armor, as if it were the physical manifestation of the grudges of fallen warriors. The purple gas that arises from its body when it eats other monsters is called Hellfire, and it makes Magnamalo's already ferocious attacks even more destructive. Standing atop my A tier is Magnamalo, the Malice Tiger Wyvern. Magnamalo produces a gas from its body known as Hellfire, after digesting the bones of its prey. It can use this gas for both offensive power and for mobility. In addition to its great strength, strong armored carapace, and deadly appendages in its bladed arms and spear-like tail, Magnamalo is a powerful foe and dangerous monster, willing and able to tussle with even elder dragons. With one howl, the heavens loose 1,000 flashes, and 10,000 peals of thunder. Approach it not, anger it not, for the wrath of the Thunderlord shows no mercy. As Apex Zenoga is, for all purposes, a copy of Thunderlord, that's what you're going to see in the gameplay here, and these two are basically interchangeable in this slot. The Golden Thunder Prince is like a constantly charged Zenoga, with the ability to enter an ultra-charged state. In this state, it gains access to additional attacks at a greater scale than its normal counterpart, both in damage and size. This, and Apex's willingness to fight Amatsu, push Apex and Thunderlord Zenoga up into the S tier. Hear me, O flames of those devoured, restless spirits doomed to serve a creature of malice. Your will is connected no matter how faint. And although you were designed to fade before long, I implore you before making your way to purgatory. You must bear witness to the power of your own souls, manifested as relentless evil. The ultimate malice, Scorned Magnamalo. This variant is achieved when Magnamalo's horn is broken and its rage is allowed to fester over many years due to its inability to track a mate. Over this time it works relentlessly to expand its territory, growing more fearsome and powerful, being even more aggressive than its normal counterpart. It grows extended arm blades, and when near death, can fire off red hellfire that inflicts dragon blight. The great power and heightened aggression as compared to its normal counterpart, a monster already willing and able to fight elder dragons, pushes Scorn Magnamlo to the very top of this list. And that concludes the tier list. You'll find the tier maker in the description. Let me know in the comments how you'd rank them differently and what kind of video you want to see next. I appreciate your patience with my upload schedule. I'll actually be streaming the Souls games on Twitch very soonly. I'll do a video post on YouTube when I start. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.